don't know why I didn't trust this. That's a good looking weld right there. I mean, sure. Ay, ay, ay. Welcome to the channel where all you gotta do, fix this old saw. So I picked this old school chop saw, horizontal bandsaw up from Facebook Marketplace a few months back, and kind of just been sitting here. I've used it a couple times, but the wheels on it are, I don't know. I don't trust rolling it around, and it only has a swivel on one end. The other two are like straight. So anyway, I'm in this small shop here. I don't really have a lot of room to, like this guy here. My tumbler's got, you know, it's pretty small. It's got straight wheels on one end and swivels on the other, but it's manageable. This thing is just too long to swivel it around. So anyway, I'm gonna pop those wheels off and fix on them so I can, I don't know, I gotta get this place cleaned up in here. It's funny how when you have not much room, you make more room and then you grow into that room, and then yeah. Okay, so this is the wheel off of that machine I bought, bandsaw thing. And the problem with it was these ones didn't swivel, so yeah, you couldn't maneuver it around, and if you did and it got stuck on something, it just bent the crap out of it. These welds look pretty suspect to me, so I'm just gonna set that over there. So I bought some wheels to replace it, a little bit bigger. These are 3 inches instead of, I don't know, 1.5 or something. Bigger. 1.7. But as you can see, it's got a different size pad on it that won't bolt. This one has a through bolt hole, which I couldn't find any heavy duty ones like that. So I decided these would work. These are like from the Surplus Center, I think it's called. These are like $4 each or something. So pretty cheap. So what I decided to do is just make a plate. This is just a piece of scrap out of my bin over there. I just milled 5 holes in it, 1 in the center, and then I figured out where these hole patterns were. And so I just stacked 3 of them up on the mill and did them all at the same time. And then I got some 5/8 inch bolts, and I machined the head down a little bit so those slide in there like that. Pretty simple. And then I got some drop-offs. Like when I drill a hole with a hole saw, you end up with a washer, essentially, whatever thickness the material is. And it's got a 1/4 inch hole in the middle of it, because hole saws have 1/4 inch hole. So I just opened that hole up so it slides down like that. And then I got a piece of old roll bar tubing laying around. This is 1 3/4. So I'm just going to sparklate that together. And then I'll put 4 5/16 or M8 bolts through here. That's some washers. And then, yeah, I'll just make 3 of those. I got all the giblets whittled up. And then slide it under the saw, tighten that up, and we'll have swivels on all 3 of them. And the nice thing about that is I don't have infinite room in my shop. So when I use stuff, I use it for 20 minutes or an hour or whatever it is, and then I push it in the corner. So you'll notice that almost all the stuff around the shop has wheels on it. So you can move, even the lathe has wheels on it. Not everything, but most of the things have wheels on them, so you can roll them around and get them out of your way and start using something else. So not a production shop. So anyway, that's my design. I'll get this welded up and spray painted and obviously 3 of them, and then yeah, we'll bolt them on, see what it looks like. Okay, there it is in all its fancy men glory. It's probably overkill, but whatever. We'll get this thing painted and installed. But one thing I wanted to mention is, since these are galvanized bolts, don't forget to grind the, or wire brush the galvanizing off of here, else, you know, badness. Okay, so I'll pull the other, I put the first wheel on, it fits fine. And then I made the other 2 of these. I did it a little bit different. I cut these hunks of metal a little bit oversized, and then I squared them up on the lathe just to make them kind of even. And then I welded this guy here, and inside there where you can't see it first, so then I had just the bolt sticking into that, and then I welded this guy to this guy, held it in this junky old vise, and then when I slid this on, it stayed nice and perpendicular. Well, that first one's a little bit meh, it's not super perpendicular, but anyway, these are going to get cleaned up a little bit, and I'll throw a coat of paint on them, and then bolt the wheels to it, stick it on the saw, and then I'll take the older one off. It's being used as a jack stand right now. I'll pull that one off and paint it and get it caught up. Okay, so here is the final wheel on this. Got the wheelies in there. Painted up, pretty. Still a bit heavy, but I gotta fix this guy here too. That's kind of screwed up, but yeah, that's what I came up with. So all 3 of those are the same. And they all swivel now, which might be fun when I turn it on and start sawing stuff. It might, because this slab is on an angle. It's like a 1/4 inch per foot. Because originally it was going to be a RV pad, so put some slope to it, and then now there's a roof, so everything's crooked a little bit, but whatever. 1/4 inch per foot's not that much, but anyway, yeah, this will be nice. I can swivel it around and, you know, put it in the corner and then just get it out when I need it. Got a little patio back here. Fills up with redwood pretty quick. Oh, and that thing's useless. If anybody needs that, come get it. That's way better. So yeah, this is all my BMW parts. Those are the good heads that I'm going to put on the motor, but I still got to do some port work on them, because, and I got all the pieces for that Wisconsin B4. I gotta pull that apart, rebuild it, yada yada. 7-speed transmission, I gotta finish the shifter on that. Anyway, a lot of stuff to do. I'll get round to it. Maybe I should print some round to it, so I have a printer now. Balancer works really good. This thing's not the best, but it works pretty good. This ain't awesome. If you don't have one of these, you should get one. Throw your parts in there and they come out looking super pretty. Let's see if this guy will fire. I don't see why it won't, but let's find out if it will. Fuel pump makes noise, that's good. Totally fine, don't worry about that. Yeah, that was a little bit different with that ported head and header. Made a stainless steel header for it down there somewhere. I swear to you, yeah, there it is. Nothing fancy, but anyway, yeah, so done. On to the next disaster. There's disasters everywhere around here.